I was single throughout pretty much all of my 20s. So let's talk about 5 ways that being single helped me. I've been getting a lot of comments like this lately, so much that it inspired me to make a whole podcast episode about this. And it just makes me so sad to see so many young girls feeling this way, just exhausted, running out of patience, losing hope. And of course, I can relate because I stayed single until I was about 28 years old due to having super high standards. If you look through my TikTok and you see when I was single, hear me talking about my dating experiences, then you know I always had really high standards. And while I can understand feeling lonely and tired from dating after it's been years, I think the only reason why I actually got my dream relationship was because I prioritized myself during my single season and I loved my life. Men love women who love themselves, and your energy needs to radiate that when you're dating. So let's talk about it. First and foremost, I learned myself and became the most confident version of myself. And I'm not just talking about my mindset and feeling like, yeah, I'm so confident, I'm not insecure. I mean, I increased my socializing skills. I did so many things solo. I traveled solo. I took myself out to dinner all the time solo. So the act of dating and conversation skills with guys was honestly like a walk in the park for me. Secondly, I completely shifted my mindset around dating to like, this is just simply me experiencing dating. Meaning, like, even if a date was really shitty, did not go well, was a horror story, for me, it was simply just a lesson and it was allowing me to figure out what I don't want. I never like thought down on myself or bad about myself when things didn't work out. It's like going into dates with no expectations other than just gaining dating experience. Third, maturing went 2 ways for me. First, I became more firm than ever in my standards, morals, values. So, if anything, they did get raised. But also, I learned that not everything is a priority and not everything is a need. So, the lists that I was making of the traits and things that I need in a partner at 23, 24 years old definitely did not look the same by the time I met my boyfriend at 27, 28. Fourth, I adapted the mindset that I will never get these days back. This is the youngest, hottest, most independent I will ever be. One day I will be a wife and a mother, and my life will not look the way it looks now, so be selfish while you can. Buy yourself things, spend money on yourself now, take those daytime naps. You will not be able to do that when you are not your only priority. And fifth, I wasn't only making lists for the type of man I wanted, I was making lists for the type of partner I wanted to be. And I had to do a lot of inner work to get there. I was really embodied in my masculine energy, and I had to make a lot of intentional shifts and conscious changes to get into my feminine energy. So, girls, please stop depleting your energy, focusing too much on dating, and start focusing on yourself. Like I said, this is your season to prioritize you. So, if you want to hear me talk about this in a lot more detail, I have an hour-long episode podcast out now.